Hello students, today we are going to study the 10th geometry chapter number 1 similarity. Now in this chapter we studied some part of this chapter. So today this is lecture number 10 and we have to study the next topic of this chapter, that is practice set 1.3. So in last lecture we studied about the similarity of triangles and the test for similarity of triangles. So depending on this, now we have to solve the questions in the practice set 1.3. So see, this is lecture number 10 now. So watch all the previous lectures so that you can understand the concept. So let's start practice set 1.3. So see question number 1. Here in the adjoining figure, angle ABC is equal to 75 degree, angle EDC is equal to 75. State which two triangles are similar and by which test also write the similarity of these two triangles by a proper one-to-one correspondence. So here these questions are based on the test of similarity that we studied in the previous lecture. For example, AA test, SAS, then SSS test, like that. So here we have to consider the figure, and in this figure we can see angle B and angle D are same, that is 75 degree. So that one angle is congruent angle. And if we consider two triangles, that is ABC and second triangle as EDC, then we can see here the one angle is common angle, that is C. See, suppose we consider triangle ABC and second triangle as EDC, then we can see this C is the common angle in both triangle. Okay, and from figure we can see angle B and angle D are same. So here we get two angles congruent, that is angle B congruent with D and C congruent with C, because angle C is the common angle for both triangles. So from this we get two angles and therefore there will be test of similarity, that is A test of similarity, and correspondence is like this. So ABC is correspondence with the EDC, that is point A is correspondence with E, B with D and C with C. So this is one to one correspondence. Okay, so see the answer here. Solution: in triangle ABC and triangle EDC, so angle ABC congruent with EDC because each triangle is given, that is measure of 75 degree, that is angle B and angle D. Then angle ACB, that is this one, angle ACB is congruent with ECD. So this again small angle ECD, and both angles are congruent because it is common angle in the both triangle. So reason is common angle of two triangles, and therefore we get the similarity test, that is A test of similarity. Okay, therefore triangle ABC is similar with triangle EDC by A test of similarity. Okay, then we have to write one to one correspondence. So one to one correspondence is here like this: ABC correspondence with EDC. Okay, so this is question number 1. Then next question number 2. Are the triangles in the adjoining figure are similar? If yes, by which test? So two triangles are given and question is, are they similar? So here we have to check the test of similarities one by one. So from figure we can understand here sides are given. All three sides, measurements of all three sides are given. Therefore we have to check for sides first. So take ratio of sides. So first ratio in triangle PQR and triangle LMN. So take first ratio, that is PQ upon LM. So this PQ upon LM. So ratio become 6 upon 3, and 6 upon 3 is here 3 2s are 6 and 3 1s are 3. So 2 upon 1. This is first pair of side. Second pair of side is QR upon MN. So see, QR is 8 and MN is 4. So 8 upon 4. So this 8 upon 4 is also 2 upon 1 if we simplify. Then third ratio is PR upon LN. So PR is 10 and LN is 5. So 10 upon 5, and this is also equal to 2 upon 1. So all three sides are in the same proportion, and therefore we can say here test of similarity is yes, 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 test of similarity. Triangles are similar, and by the test of yes, yes, yes test. So therefore PQ upon LM is equal to QR upon MN is equal to PR upon LN, and therefore triangle PQR is similar, here sign is similar sign, by yes, yes, yes test of similarity. Okay. Then next question, question number 3. As shown in the adjoining figure, two poles of height 8 meter and 4 meter are perpendicular to the ground. If the length of shadow of smaller pole due to sunlight is 6 meter, and then how long will be the shadow of the bigger pole at the same time? So here question is application level question is here. So two poles are there, one is small pole and one is the bigger pole. So this small pole has a shadow, small pole has a height 4 meter and this bigger one has a height 8 meter. Then the shadow of smaller pole is about 6 meter from the ground. So this is the shadow, length of shadow or distance of shadow is 6 meter. Similarly here this bigger pole also exhibit a shadow, but we have to find here that distance of shadow. So consider diagram. So smaller pole is represented as PR and bigger pole is represented as AC, and their shadows are QR and BC respectively. So we have to find distance BC. Now in such question like this, suppose two poles are there and they exhibit shadows at the same time, then this triangle is formed and that triangles are always similar. When poles are there and their shadow is given at the same time, then these two triangles are always similar. So in it is the part of question, that is we can say it is given in the question that these two triangles are similar. So say solution. Here AC and PR represent the bigger and smaller poles, and BC and QR represent their shadows. Then this triangle ACB is similar with PRQ. So triangle ACB is similar with PRQ. See the reason? Because vertical poles and their shadows form similar figures. So these two triangles are similar because the vertical poles and their shadows form similar figures. And if these two triangles are similar, then we can write their sides in the proportion, or we can take their ratio. So see the ratio here. Therefore CB, so this distance CB upon RQ, CB upon RQ is equal to AC upon PR. So we can write separately here. So if these two triangles are similar, then we have ratio. This CB upon RQ is equal to here AC upon PR, and again this is equal to, we can write third side as AB upon, here is AB and AB upon, we can write here PQ, but we don't need this one, so we neglect this. We take only two sides in the ratio. CB upon RQ is equal to AC upon PR. So put values of this. CB is X, so write X upon RQ is 6 is equal to AC is 8 and divided by PR is 4. So we can simplify this. So 4 ones are 4 and 4 twos are 8. So we have this formula, X upon 6 is equal to 2, and therefore this X is equal to this 2 into 6, and therefore X is equal to 12. Unit is meter. So thus we get BC or X is equal to 12 meter, and that BC is nothing but the shadow of bigger pole. So we can write therefore the shadow of bigger pole is 12 meters. Okay, so this is answer of this question. Then next question, question number 4. So in triangle ABC, AP perpendicular BC, then BQ perpendicular AC, and BPC are collinear and AQC are collinear, then prove that triangle CPA similar triangle CQB. So this triangle CPA and CQB. So we have to prove these two triangles are similar, and lengths are given. If AP is equal to 7, BQ is equal to 8, BC is 12, then find AC. So first we have to prove that two triangles are similar by any one of the tests. So see which test can be applicable here. In these two triangles, triangles are CPA and second triangle is CQB. So see in the diagram CPA and CQB. So in triangle CPA we can see this P angle is equal to 90 degree. Angle P is equal to 90 degree. It is right angle, so it is 90. And in angle CQB, angle Q is 90. So angle Q is 90 degree in CQB. So we get one pair of angle. Then we can see in CPA and CQB, one angle is common, that is this C. Angle C is common. So we can write here angle C is equal to angle C, because reason is common angle. So test of similarity become A test of similarity. Okay, so this is the half answer. So answer of first question, that is these two triangles are similar by A test of similarity, because here angle P is equal to or congruent with angle Q, because both are 90 degree, and here angle C is the common angle, and therefore test of similarity become AA test of similarity. So see solution here. So in triangle CPA and CQB, angle CPA congruent with CQB, because reason is each angle is of measure 90 degree. Then angle ACP is congruent with BCQ, because this is common angle, that angle C is common angle, and therefore triangle CPA is similar triangle CQB due to AA test of similarity. Okay. Then next part is we have to find this distance AC. So as these two triangles are similar, this one triangle CPA and second triangle is CQB. So these two triangles are similar. Then we can take their sides in the proportion. So we have to take here these two pairs of side, that is AC upon BC. So this one AC upon BC and is equal to AP and divided by BQ. AP and BQ. Okay. Third side is also in proportion, but we don't need this third side, so we take only two sides. So here AC upon BC is equal to AP upon BQ, and reason we can write here corresponding sides of similar triangles. Okay. Now put here values from this question. So here some lengths are given. So AC, we have to find AC. So AC remain as it is. So AC divided by BC. BC, see here, BC is 12 in the question. So AC divided by 12 is equal to AP. See, AP is given 7. So 7 divided by BQ. BQ is given as a 8. So we can find AC. So AC is equal to 7 divided by 8, and this 12 become now multiply, so into 12. Now AC is equal to divide by 4. 4 2s are 8 and 4 3s are 12. Then 7 into 3. So 7 into 3 become 21 and divided by 2. 21 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2. Then 0 point become 10. So 2 5s are 10. So AC is equal to 10.5. Okay. So this is the answer of second question or second part of this question. Find AC. So AC is equal to 10.5 units. Okay, so this is question number 4. Then next question, question number 5. Given in trapezium PQRS, side PQ is parallel side SR. Okay, side PQ is parallel SR. AR is equal to 5 AP. So this AR is equal to 5 times AP. AS is equal to 5 times AQ. Then prove that SR is equal to 5 PQ. Okay, so this diagram or quadrilateral is given. That quadrilateral is trapezium. So the property of trapezium is one pair of opposite side is always parallel. So PQ is parallel to SR. So see here, side PQ is parallel with side SR. It is given in the question. And segment SQ is their transversal. Now see here, we can draw separate figure for this. So this is PQ. Suppose here is point P and here is point Q. So this is PQ and SR. So here this second line, that is line SR. These two lines are parallel, and see now this SQ, segment SQ is transversal. So we can draw here SQ like this. So this SQ become transversal of this two parallel line. Now therefore angle QSR is congruent with SQP. Now see Q, here this point QSR, so this angle is congruent with SQP, that is this angle. Okay, so this, so see this one angle and SQP is this one. So these two angles are congruent. Reason is because this type of angles are alternate angle. Okay, so this is alternate angle pair, and we know alternate angles are always congruent between two parallel lines. So this is alternate angle and therefore they are congruent. Then therefore we can write ASR. So this QSR angle we can write as ASR because this Q and A are in the same line or are linear point. So QSR, this QSR is nothing but or is equal to ASR. QSR is nothing but ASR. Okay, and is equal to SQP is nothing but AQP. SQP, this is also equal to, or we can write this as a AQP. So ASR is congruent with AQP from this. So this is ASR is congruent with AQP. Okay, now see two triangles, triangle ASR and triangle AQP. Now in this figure, ASR, that is this triangle, larger triangle, and AQP, this upper triangle, smaller triangle. Okay, so we have to consider these two triangles. Now see separately. So these two triangles, ASR, that is this one, and AQP, that is upper triangle. Now see by which test they are similar. So we can see in the diagram. So we already proved this, that is ASR is congruent with AQP. Angle ASR congruent with AQP. Thus we get one pair of angle. Now second angle we can see, that is angle A in two triangles. So this angle A is vertically opposite angle, and vertically opposite angles are also congruent. For example, suppose these two lines like this. So this pair of angles are called as vertically opposite angles, and these vertically opposite angles are congruent. So in this diagram also we can see here angle A and upper angle A. So these two angles are vertically opposite. So these angles are also congruent. So we get here two pairs of angle, that is angle, and therefore test of similarity become A test of similarity between these two triangles, triangle ASR and triangle APQ. So see, angle ASR congruent with angle AQP, it is from equation number 1, and angle ASAR congruent with QAP because it is vertically opposite angle, and therefore these two triangles are similar by A test of similarity. Now the main part of this question, we have to find, we have to prove this one, ASR is equal to 5 PQ. So now we prove that these two triangles, that is ASR, this one, this triangle, and APQ, this upper triangle, these two triangles are similar. Therefore we can take now their ratio of sides. So here we have to take ratio of sides as AS upon AQ is equal to SR upon PQ. So sides in proportion. So AS upon AQ is equal to SR upon PQ. Okay. Now see in the question. So in question here AR is given, AR is equal to 5AP, but here in formula AR is not there, so we don't need this AR. Then AS is equal to 5AQ. So this AS is equal to 5AQ. So put value here. So AS is equal to 5AQ. So we can write AS as a 5AQ divided by this AQ as it is, and is equal to SR upon PQ. Okay. Then this AQ get cancelled. So SR upon PQ is equal to 5. So here we have SR upon PQ is equal to 5. Then this PQ become multiplied to right side. So we get SR is equal to 5 and into this PQ. So 5 PQ. Okay. And this is the question, that is prove that SR is equal to 5 PQ. So here we prove this SR is equal to 5 PQ. Okay. So see question again. We first prove that these two triangles are similar by AA test. Then we take their sides or ratio of sides, and from that ratio we prove that this SR is equal to 5 PQ. So thus in this lecture we studied the 5 questions from practice set 1.3. So remaining questions we'll take in the next lecture. So please watch all these videos from starting, that is lecture number 1 in the similarity topic, so we can understand this chapter. Okay. So we completed here 5 questions. A remaining question will be in the next lecture.